Hi, everybody. Welcome to my live. If you like this channel, please like and subscribe. There is a bell down in one of the corners that will let you know as to when I'm going live. So tonight is going to be Coffee with Amanda. And if you noticed, if you noticed a new background, even though we tried to do it like really fast, my son helped me hang it up, and I'm really thrilled with it. Thank you, TJ, very much. And my TJ for helping me hang it up. So today on Coffee with Manda, I I think it's really important to say thank you, right? So I could think of nothing better than to start out. I made a list and took notes. So what I'm going to start out with first are my thank yous, and then I have a viewer I'm going to send good wishes to. And then I'm going to answer a question from Lisa, a viewer that had written in a question. So, yeah, and they'll be answering questions and talking as we go. Hi, Russ. Good evening. Sugar's lemon cakes. Oh, things are great. Thank you, Casper. So, first and foremost, my thank yous. Let me take a drink of coffee. Mm, so yummy. Mm, okay. So, first, thank yous. Thank you to Vu for sending the diapers and wipes and headphones, and if I'm forgetting something, I'm sorry, but it's so appreciated. And as many of you know, I have three grandchildren under the age of 3 and under. So it was grand. And Milana for sending the paints. Thank you so much. I definitely need to get some canvases, and I'm going to be doing that. And I've also got that on my mind for a vlog. And for TJ for the beautiful background and the toy for the babies. Thank you so much, truly. And then for those that have sent donations, thank you to Sadia. And if I mispronounce your name, please, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to do it. Uh, Unfortunately, I don't speak another language, so I'm doing it phonetically. So I'm going to do the best I can. If please, my apologies if it's incorrect. Sadia, thank you. Dean, thank you. J&M, thank you. Ambar, thank you. Luke, thank you. Craig, thank you. Pantix, thank you. Felix, thank you. Joseph, thank you. Jacosta, thank you. Thank you to all. Now, another thank you is to all of you. Like, seriously, subscriber count has gone up, and I am waking up to amazing messages of love. And it's so uplifting. And to me, it means the world. So I want to really say thank you for that. So thank you to everybody. I just think it's really important to acknowledge and thank people. So when I do Coffee with Manda, it's going to be more of a gratitude. And then I have to send huge good wishes and good vibes to Queen Ra, who was watching and ended up getting housing. And I want to tell you, I know what that feels like. And I just want to just congratulate you. So yeah, so I just wanted to send that shout out. I'm wishing you all the best, and I'm really excited, and I'm celebrating that win with you. I'm going to address some comments, and then we're going to go to a viewer question that I'm going to answer. Chai time, 17 and on my own, and you're an inspiration to keep going. Thank you very much. I was 17 when I had my son, and so on my own. So that's a really rough road, but I believe in you. I do. And if I had to talk to myself back then, I would have said, believe in yourself more and accept help. Okay. Accept help. If you need it, accept it and do the very best you can. But I wish you the best. Tracy, thank you so much, MD. Hello. Gulp of coffee, that's a big mug. I know, right? I love coffee. Hi, Desert Flower. Casper, you're so thank you. Boldy, I hope you do good in life. Thank you. Captain, thank you. Uh, Lightworker, kayak excursions. Hey, nice to see you. Hi, Amanda, greetings from Italy. Oh, hi from Seattle. Um, Christine, wonderful. Glad she got housing. I know, right? I saw that because I do read all the comments, and so I saw that, and then she posted later, and I celebrate that. Like it's a big deal. It's a big deal. Um, uh, you're welcome, Ty. Casper, God bless this one. So, okay, I have a question from. Okay, I'll address the rest of. Hi, Rebe or Re Rebe. Hi, El Salvador. Hello from Seattle in Washington in the United States. Lisa had asked a question, and I went through the comments and I picked a question that I could kind of expand upon and talk a little bit more about. And the question from Lisa was, or Liza, I'm not sure again. Apologies if I mispronounce names. What is your advice to help other homeless with mental health issues? Step by step to help get off the streets, not enough social programs to accommodate, and most end up in dead ends. I'm going to address the last part of the question first. Um, you're right. There are not enough resources. Um, if we could get everybody off the streets today into housing, we we have enough houses sitting empty actually to do that, but we would have to go through the bureaucracy of changing it to where it wouldn't be against the law. And so there's a lot of things that go into it, and there is I straightforward not enough resources, period. It just they're not. And there are a lot of dead ends because the system itself is fragmented. You have governmental agencies, you have non-governmental organizations, you have regular organizations, you have faith-based organizations, and all these people don't necessarily know all the others or all the programs that's out there. And so that makes it very, very difficult to navigate a system. Just a moment. Now you guys know what my ringtone is. I had to ring somebody in. Of course so. Why not? So anyway, that is you're right. All of that is right. Step by step. That's a really hard one, okay? Because here's the thing. A lot of it comes down to luck. And so much so that does it come down to luck that here in King County, we the King County Housing has a lottery. In other words, just like scratch tickets, right? You might win. Well, you might win how the it's forcing people into poverty to really fight over resources that aren't available to help the massive amount of impoverished people that we have. Um, Now, with that being said, um, thank you so much, official U.S. Patriot. I appreciate that truly. Um, with that being said, I do want to say that there I can tell you what I did, right? Okay. So I hit the streets. Luckily though, here's the thing, and not everybody has the same situation. I had my son there who was also homeless, and he was there to help get me set up with a community and people that could go with me to appointments or make sure that I got places or teach me how to spange because I was and now this is before treatment. You realize I've been through years of treatment right now. In the beginning, I was not this self-possessed, I guess, or able to communicate effectively or complete tasks effectively. I had to go through speech pathology, cognitive behavioral therapy, so many rehab activities for brain injuries. So I needed that help, but not everybody has that. So I would say the key to getting any kind of services and getting effective services is to have an advocate. Now, advocates can be the best one would be like a case manager. And case managers are located usually through congregate shelters or different NGOs. Now, a social worker, if you have mental health issues, this is based on has a person been able to get treatment? Because if they haven't been able to get treatment, they need somebody to get them onto like one of the to get health insurance. And not every state is the same with that. Here in Washington, they need to go to like Washington Health Plan Finder and get that going first. It's a process. What I can say is when someone gets help, they need someone to advocate for them. So a social worker, and that's in a hospital setting, but not hospital, not like somebody's hospitalized, but I'm talking like you need to tell your primary care provider, I'm having problems functioning because of A, B, or C. So, or psychiatrist or therapist, and say, I need somebody to help with these things. And they have social workers that work with each department that are there specifically for that, and they're there to advocate for you. Because here's the thing, being unhoused is a healthcare issue. And I was hands down blessed to have an amazing social worker through the brain rehab unit, the fourth floor. And she just, and the thing is, I had to, educate her. She had never had a client that was able to communicate um, the different facets of being unhoused. So there were times that I had to educate her on things like, and especially with people with mental illnesses, any disability. If somebody is hungry and tired, and if they're hungry and they're tired and they're dehydrated, they're not going to communicate their needs effectively if that's going on. So before you talk to somebody who's looking a little flustered and things like that, offer some crackers and some juice. And I know that cuz I had that happen to me several times, where because I had medical appointments I couldn't go and feed myself. Like I had to choose one or the other. Either get the things that I needed done medically, or eat. And so a lot of times I would choose to go to my appointments and try to like get a granola bar or something, or an orange. Um, so I taught her, hey, just, and it helps, people seem just, realizing that we're human. And sometimes that does mean, yeah, she had so much empathy. And it was a beautiful thing. I had some really beautiful people watch out for me. And I just I would say go the healthcare route first. Really talk to your doctors and stuff. Okay, I'm going to address some comments. Um, but also make sure apply for food and healthcare, and get every application in that you can to get help. Get help getting back on your feet. We're not an island. Okay. And I will tell you right now, I didn't do it alone. And even the work I do, I couldn't. Like, literally, uh, if I could just describe, like, I was even talking with one of my colleagues the other day about it, about how sometimes it feels so overwhelming, and it feels like this overpowering wave that you have to fight through just to see people get the barest necessities. And then sometimes, we have to step back and realize that we are only one person, and that what makes it work is the hundreds or the thousands or the millions that come with us to make that change and fight through those waves. And so we're not alone. And sometimes it helps to touch base and realize that. I am very lucky because I have this avenue of touching base, and you guys are all very wonderful and very positive, but not everybody has that. So, if you know people that are out there volunteering and working in nonprofits and working with the vulnerable, give them a shout out too. They're, especially this time, they're working hard. Okay, I'm gonna address comments again. I got off track, and I am, because my throat is dry, I'm going to take a little sip of coffee. Mm, okay. Hi, Andrew. Good night, Captain David. Let's get this one an injection of loving cash. Thank you, Casper. Um, and hi, Joy Joy. Rebe, I just finished watching the video from Invisible People finding out you're doing live. Yeah, I really like the live atmosphere. I mean, every once in a while doing like a put together one is great, but I feel that I communicate better feeling like I'm talking with people, and so that really, it's a good thing. Um okay. Karen, I'm from Indiana. They closed down all the institution, helped the mentally ill, and put them on the street. It was the cruelest thing I've ever heard of. Yeah, that one's a really hard one, Karen, because um yeah, there needs to be social supports, and the institutions weren't cutting it either. There was so much abuse and so much, it was so hard. Um yeah, just rough, just really, really rough. Let's see. Uh Bye, official. Christine, yes, case managers, they do, and we don't have enough of them, and we need more social workers. It's really just such a need. Um, it's hard to get, as a community member. You're going to have a harder time advocating for your unhoused person if you don't know social workers or know somebody who's already in the system. And even then, that person has to make contact with other social workers and other case managers and other people to know what's going on. It's really exhausting. They're overloaded, and we desperately need more. Um thank you, Casper. Fiona, thank you. Thank you. Hold on. I'm trying to scroll here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so unprofessional. Okay. Thank you, Web Surfer Guy. I appreciate that. Yeah, I know, right? Um, Rent prices are too high all over. How do you get housed when even disability will not make ends meet? Lee, exactly, exactly. And that's where affordable housing comes in. And affordable housing, or government subsidized housing, um, but it's where the person pays 30% of their income. And that's a much better option than a lot of the things we're doing now, such as, honestly, rapid rehousing is only good for like so many people, and they do that with people and they end back up out. Um, we need to really pay attention to housing first, housing choice. I know for myself, shelter plus care is the one that I got into because of my disabilities. Um, but that is working with healthcare providers and other medical professionals, because you need a few diagnoses. Sojourner Truth, greetings. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing well, and thankful. And so I thought, what better to do coffee with Manda and a gratitude video, and thank all of you amazing people, and thank you for helping me grow. Like, this is really exciting for me, like, truly. Like, a big deal. um let's see. Oops. All right. I am just messing it all up. You changed my life. Thank you, Fuad. Thank you, Casper. Hi, Angela. Electric Moon. I, thank you. I am live now. Hi, Angela. And actually, you guys, I don't know if you know this, but on my Facebook on Being, I used to do lives when I was unhoused. Um, the YouTube came after I was unhoused, but before the Invisible People video, I actually did lives on Facebook through my channel Being. So that's interesting. Sometimes I'll even admit I'll go back through and just check it, um, just kind of a reminder to myself, or go through Google Photos, reminder of where I'm at, and what I what I've what I feel like I've overcome, in small ways. That word should be in the dictionary, unhoused instead of homeless. Right. And joy, honestly, I prefer the word displaced. Displaced tends to, the word displaced more accurately describes the population. However, the problem when we say homeless is there's actual definitions that exclude a lot of homeless people. And a lot of people consider where they're at to be their home, whether that be a tent, whether that be a doorway, whatever, where you lay your head is home kind of thing. And so it's very dehumanizing, I think. And so person experiencing homelessness is what we use, or unhoused. So, or insecurely sheltered. Um, but the reason that we do that, and I know a lot of people will be like, "Oh, political correctness." It's not about that. It's about making sure that we see the person through the language. Um, because I think so many times that we can get caught up in studies and data and all these things that we desperately need to know. It's important to know these things, but we need to make sure that we're seeing people as people, and that our language needs to account for that. Hi, Gerardo. Angela. Well, I don't cry too much. Well, yeah, okay. I'm very emotional, but life is fulfilling and it's good. I struggle like everybody else, but in all honesty, I'm blessed. I feel so blessed, truly, and I'm very grateful. Um, I'm a big fan of you because you make the room more beautiful and kind. Thank you. I appreciate that. Angela, so happy to see you say. I like it. I have to say, joy. Amen. Hello. Hi, Timothy. The kid skipped over me. Now getting back into treatment to wait 6 months again. Oh, that's really hard. I'm sorry you went through that. Like I said, sometimes it's just luck. It was like, I know they had one spot and I qualified, but my social worker didn't even know that there was such a thing out there. She had talked to another social worker who happened to tell her, "Hey, we have a spot." And she was like, "I have this client here who has been out for, under a bridge for over a year. Can we get her in?" And you know it's it's the harsh truth, but I do think that you are very strong for getting back into treatment and getting back on, the lists or whatever. Sometimes it can be overwhelming and it can make people feel like giving up. So I'm sending strength to you and best wishes. Russ, my wife applied for disability 18 months ago and she's still waiting for an answer. Do you have any advice or suggestions? No, because they denied me. They told me I could fold garments. But here's the thing. I don't know. I don't. But I do know that I was lucky to be able to find something to do, like vlogging, or, um, work, as an independent contractor, doing different things. It's it is a harsh system. And I know people told me keep trying because it was like, they're like, "Oh, you have to get denied 2, 3 times." I didn't have I'm not gonna say strength, the strength in my soul. I feel like it's financial abuse, and so I literally I will not, and I will just do my best to do whatever I can. And luckily, I have housing, so I have a platform, and so no matter how rough things get, you know, I wish I had advice for you. I do. I wish I did. Um, but maybe others do. Uh, let's make sure your wife is seeing Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Document, document, document. Yeah, that definitely document everything. I'm a writer, would love to write your story. um, I'm trying to write my story. Like I said, I have my story. Putting it to paper is hard. And so I got a couple of paragraphs going. I got a title picked out. I have my head wrapped around with what I want to say. But someday my story will be out there. Like my crazy weird life. Um Though she be little, she is fierce. Thank you, John. I love that saying. There let's see. Dear Mindy, you touched on thank you. TJ did not know that. um I saw the video of yours when you were displaced under a bridge. I'm glad you're doing better now. What are you doing for your own ongoing healthy self-care and healing? Spending time with my family. Um, my son built me a nice little seating area out on my balcony, and today I made a stir fry with one of the tomatoes I grew in my garden. I have my grandbabies every weekend. I am reveling in being so happy. And sometimes I'm not gonna lie, self care gets a little much. Like sometimes I'm like, okay, girl, you gotta shower, you gotta, because I will get caught up in taking care of everybody else. I have an issue with that, but I do try to just enjoy my moments, whatever it is. Like I kind of look at that as self care, is to just every once in a while during the day just be like thankful. Yeah. you know. um Emmanuel, I'm from Brazil. Nice. I love the fact that this is like everybody coming together like globally and all these kind and beautiful people. It's just my heart. Um let's see. Timothy and my son Bailey. Hi Bailey. I wish all the world became like you. Good world. That would be nice, but you have to realize that I'm not only radiating love. I talk a lot about being bipolar and about other things. I have my issues, definitely not perfect, like fiery temper. Um, you know, I think what I wish we just all do our best to be the best human beings we can be. Like, you know, just knock off the hate. Like try to check ourselves. Like it's, I think we're complicated creatures. And so I think that we all have good and bad in us. And I think that we just need to get to the point where we can check our bad, you know, kind of gauge it a little bit, draw it back. um, Janine, I think I'm the Australian version of you. I'm bipolar and having a difficult morning. I love the way you were camp mom. Thank you so much. And mornings can be really difficult. They can be. And here's a cup of coffee to you. It's just keep going, and realize that you matter and you're important and you're not alone, not by any means. Joy, joy. I was homeless for 6 years, now in a house, no electric, no water. I love being outside. Just that it's not safe outside. Yeah, that's a really hard one, Joy. You deserve to have electricity and water. You deserve to have basic necessities. You deserve safety. We all do. We all deserve a place where we can do better, you know? And my heart goes out to you. I wish you the best, truly. Thank you, Casper. Paul, hi, new to your channel. Followed your story, changed my mind about some things. Thank you. You guys are so nice to me. Let's see. Super John, hello. I'm not sleeping yet. Web surfer guy, how did I keep my hope and spirit up when I was unhoused? Laughter. Laughter, laughter, laughter. I think those days produced some of the darkest humor I've ever experienced. Really thankful for Wi-Fi spots. I would hang on to any kindness, any colors, beauty, just find something for the day that I was going to hang on to. And that's what I was going to hang on to for the day, right? Like the beautiful moments, like things that, for instance, walking with one of my campmates and them know that I am insecure about the way that my hair smells like smoke. They've listened to me complain about it all morning, and laughing, as they do this to my hair with lavender so it smells better because I like the smell of lavender. Those things, those kindnesses were everything that I held on to. Seeing the people I love, having them tell me that I made a difference. That cup of coffee in the morning, no matter how bad it got, I had coffee. Everybody made sure I had my morning cup of coffee at least. I'm blessed. And so that's how I kept hope. And I'm one to kind of just be hopeful no matter what. Really, I just believe good things. I believe good things are coming. I believe good things are happening. I believe, I believe, I believe. You're welcome, Lee. Let's see. I'm a social worker in Tyne. I'm a social worker in Michigan, granted for a hospice company, but we can all learn positivity, grace, and compassion. Thank you very much. And that's a hard job you have, truly. And also a beautiful job. I think that it is a really beautiful thing to be able to comfort someone during those times and before death. Thank you for that. Thank you for what you do. I can help you with that. That would be wonderful. Use Timothy to write my story. You're so inspirational. I love you. Thank you for sharing your journey. Thank you, baby. Evening, Rick. Sojourner Truth. And that's not issue. That's beautiful. Thanks. My sister Melissa birthday passed a couple of days ago. Her birthday passed a couple of days ago. Well, tell her happy birthday. That's a touchdown. Just rich blessings from Santa Cruz. Hi from Seattle. Let's grow cannabis. Okay. Foodie fan. Can you make a video of life hacks that you learned when you were homeless? Ooh, I should do that, huh? Right? That would be good. What, TJ? A survival guide. A survival guide. Yeah, that's actually a really good thing. Namiki, hey, oh my God, you're beautiful. Thank you. I am happy. Not that I don't have moments of like I'm going out, but for the most, I'm happy. I'm happy and I'm fulfilled, and I'm very lucky. You're welcome, Joy. Um, Super John, when you're down, remember that you probably already made an impact. Thank you very much. Jesse, I'm at a store with free Wi-Fi. I saw your notification. Hi, Jesse. I will. You too. Thank you, Fiona. um, I just sent you. Thank you very much, Remy. I will. I will take a look right now. Yes, I did. I truly, truly appreciate it. Honestly, I all of you. Thank you so very much. Thank you, Reba. And let's see. And I will, and remember, I will do also, you guys, I'll do, when I do coffee, I'm going to set aside coffee with Manda for like this, where I do the gratitude because I just have to. I've been talking about it all day to my son about how I think it's so important to show gratitude. So I'm going to turn the coffee with Manda into gratitude, somebody to send go wishes to, and answering a viewer question. Um, dear woman, let's see. I'm catching up guys. I'm trying here. Fundamentals. Yes, absolutely, absolutely, Jamie. Michelle, I wish I had your life. I work full time, raising 3 kids as a single mom, and wedging all the self care in the midst of holding down the home. Way to go. Shell, I feel you. I was a single mom raising 3 kids there for a while too. And TJ, how did that go? He says he's alive. And so yeah, it is a struggle. It is a struggle. And honestly, I did not spend as much time in those days on self-care as I really should have. And I think it's really important, huh? Hope and happiness. Anyway, you'll see tomorrow. Yeah. WK. Rowan, hush. My dear woman, hello from Ukraine. You help me cleanse my heart. I appreciate you. Thank you. Absolute inspiration, amazing. Thank you, Casper. Like how to shower in a bush. That was a highlight for me to learn how to do. Or like do it like try to wash up and not like make a scene in a public restroom. Like try to low key do it. Like, no, it's totally normal for me to like be brushing my teeth with a tissue. I'm just trying like sorry, like I need to brush my hair. It was, and I think though that you get to a point, I know I did after a while where it's just like I had to take care of myself, and really people's opinions on how I did that stopped mattering. Um, because literally I was having to pee behind a bush and nobody cared to offer a restroom. So their opinion about me doing it really, I did the best, wear long skirt, try to hide, put up, people posted whatever, but you don't have a choice at some point, and you just know that people view you as disgusting and horrific, and you internalize that and just do the best you can with it. It's not easy. I know for myself, I felt extremely humiliated. And, but I would remind myself, like, you're a Montana girl. Like, come on. You were raised out in the woods in the mountains. It's not the same, but you got this. Which honestly doesn't matter where you're from. I believe in everybody's ability to handle things in different ways, but that's how I kept myself like, girl. um, let's see. How has Rowan changed my life? In a huge way. Rowan has, I know that when I was out there, she gave me a sense of confidence. She gave me a sense of safety. She gave me a being to put effort into when I didn't have the strength to put it into myself. She made me constantly empathize with a being who didn't have a choice. Like, I apologize to her lots, like, "I'm so sorry you're leashed to me. That's just the way it is. I know I wouldn't wanna be yanked around all day. That's not fun." Like, I tried to put myself in her place a lot, and I still do, and, honestly, she's my friend for life, and she adores me, and she's right here. "Ro, come on, wake up, say hello. Do you wanna say hello?" She does not want to say hello. She wants to sleep. Um, let's see. "Hi, have you been working at all?" Yes, I work a lot actually. Yes, but I a lot of, I have 2 positions right now, and, of course, I'm always open to more independent contracting work for sure. But no, I do work, and, we have a very exciting, as a matter of fact, bam, this is gonna be my little lead in on Saturday. One Health Clinic is gonna be up in the UW district, and we will be there, and my daughter is gonna come with, and we are going to help people and their pets get the care that they need, and that's super important. And so I will be doing a live from there, and so watch for that. That's on Saturday. So just a reminder, little plug in there. Um, uh, really find your inspiration. I'm sorry about that, Super John. Am I still on? Am I still on? I don't know what that means. Foodie fam, when I watch when you're cooking videos, I said life an idea that would be a survival guide, right? Texas has one. I love Seattle. I do. I'll be honest. This is my place. I find it, yeah, just I feel at home and safe, and I guess I came here feeling like I was dying, and I'm here now feeling like my life was saved. Roche. Um, let's see. It was such a positive. Thank you, Foodie. Good night, Karen. What is TJ's personal fond moments with you where you were unhomed? Um, I I'm not sure. I could ask him that. TJ, what were your fond moments with me when you were unhoused?
Um,
Do you want to come answer? It was directed to you. You don't have to. We can
no,
do it on
it
another
seems rude to
thing.
yell across the room.
Okay, get in the background. Get in.
I'd have to say my most fond moments were finding out that she was safe. She came to Seattle in a big, exciting
It's called
way.
elopement with brain injury. It's when you just decide that you're not okay and you leave, and I was not okay.
It's
So
scary to everyone else. But my knowing that she was safe when I got to my tent and she was there, it was a place I'd spent a long time feeling alone. None of my family was there. Nobody, like I pretty much all my friends I just met, and I didn't really trust anyone. Seeing my mom there and having her in a spot where I cooked and where I used all the skills that she gave me to survive, having her there just made my entire world completely different. The first night it was cold. It was lots of jokes about like, well, fuck, cuddle up, you know.
and the thing is it's him and of course his girlfriend who is having his baby, and I had to curl up next to her. This is the first time she's ever met me. And so we're in a tent with one blanket, all huddled together, just shaking. I think it's the weirdest in-law meeting like ever.
Telling stories, just trying to stay warm, fall asleep, and picking berries. When she was out there, she didn't really know what to do. She didn't know where to start, and so we seen a bunch of berries, so we just started picking berries, and that was another really fond memory of mine. Was just going out and enjoying the time, and a lot of my friends seeing where I got my positivity from. A lot of my friends understanding where let's go do something to get our minds off of this, let's go do something to further tomorrow, or, take care of something. It was really nice to know that she was okay, to know that she was close, and be able to see her, in a place that I had spent a long time feeling alone. That was my fondest memory, was my first one when she got to the bridge, to be honest. It was the
It
one I
wasn't
will
the
never
phone
forget.
call, "Hey, we found your mom."
No, I was more worried to get there. 'Cause I was way more worried to get to the spot where my friends had brought her. Um, and then, going to food banks was also a great time. Going to food banks, going out to get water. We had big, what was like 5-gallon jugs. We'd go fill 3 of those up, and we'd all haul them back. Just
Getting a grill,
yeah,
having cookouts, yeah.
getting everything for the camp. Having my mom there helped a lot of my friends realize that I wasn't just trying to be bougie. I just was making a home. Like my mom had
Okay, I
taught
wanna
me.
point something out. When you're under a bridge, it is bougie to have a parent. Like, that's
Well, it's bougie to try to live above your means. If you start trying to make comforts like you have in your home a lot, people they kind of look down on it. They're like, we're in this position, we kind of need to build out of this position before we go any further. And my mom had always taught me, make
and
your
it's
home
yeah.
here so that you're comfortable and you can get things done. And with having her there, I had a lot less resistance with bringing comforts like grills and big tents and couches.
Doesn't
And
matter where you are, you can improve your quality of
you
life where
can
you
you
are.
can
You
enjoy
can enjoy
anything.
where you are.
You can enjoy anything
I
and
mean,
everywhere you are. I
to a
mean,
certain level, it's comparable. There are
well, it gets harder,
caveats. Yeah.
it gets levels of harder. You got a gun in your face, really hard to enjoy, really hard to be there.
I gotta go through the rest of the comments. I hope
All
he
right.
answered your question. You'll be back on another episode. Um, let's see. Oh, Lee, right? Milo, glad to see you doing so well. Love your smile. Thank you. Tina, how did I get Rowan? How old was she? Rowan was about 6 months, a little under. And I got her from one of my kids that was under the bridge, who was having a hard time um, with anger and managing and feeding her and things. And so I was asked to take her, and I said yes. Um, it was a decision I thought about for a while. But I mean, I I just was willing to, it was meant to be. Um, Hi Terry, nice to see you. Just Rich, you give me help through your truth. I'm really curious what you feel. Thank you. Positive vibes to you too. Yeah, could we not do that? Original fireman. I guess so. No, I was wondering if you were alive. The last time I saw you on video was a few years ago. I was just checking to see how you were doing. Thank you very much. Sounds great. We'll look for your live stream this weekend. I know, right? Yeah. We put together. I went on our buy nothing groups and asked for donations of clothes. So I've got shoes to give out. I got clothes to give out. My daughter and I packed bags of like Nutri-Grain and a bottle of water and a little thing of Cheerios socks and a mask that I made. So yeah, we're gonna be out there doing some wonderful work. Um, Greetings from the Canary Islands. Greetings from Seattle. Um, how to apply to the Angels program? I don't know what that is. I'll have to look at that. It's alive right now. Yes. Is there a video out there that we can find where you talk about what kind of brain injury? Several. And actually, I believe in my last video updates, I discussed my brain injuries there. And so I talked about the adult ones that I've suffered 5. I'm watching your channel for some time now. It's awesome to see you. Thank you very much, Emily. What an honor to see you live. Much love from Baltimore. Hi from Seattle. That is funny. It almost does come with blessings. It does. Everything comes with some sort of blessings, though. I mean, I guess but sometimes you just got to look harder, I think, is the thing. I think that sometimes it's not hold on just one second. Okay. Thank you. I couldn't hear myself for a second. Um, let's see. I was homeless, and it was definitely a crazy experience. Baltimore's one place. I've actually never spent time in Baltimore. In the Ukraine, the situation with homeless is very bad. Many die of hunger and indifference. So in the winter, yet many die from hypothermia. It is, yes, it's bad here too. And I just, I don't, it's one of those things. How do you teach people to care for others? How do you teach people that it's not about a character flaw of where you're at and that you are deserving of picking yourself up, or you are deserving of help? You are deserving to be picked up. You are deserving to have help to pick yourself, however that needs to happen. You're deserving of basic human rights, period. End of story. Bam. Um, handsome son, sweet tooth. Thank you, Tina. I appreciate that. Uh, Lee, Natasha, you both look so young. What is your secret? Um, Probably because I had him when I was 17. He's got 3 children as well. um, let's see. So I guess Teeny been through it. This world needs to be and do better. I agree, Emily. But it takes each one of us, and it's just one person will inspire another to inspire another. It's a domino effect. Kindness begets kindness. Um, just what? Um, let's see. WK, sorry to hear that. Even in warm California, we had over 200 people die one year. Yeah, yes, we do too. That's where the heart is. Yes. Okay. A second. Okay. Family rocks. This is family. Hey, um, did your family look for you when you're homeless? My family knew where I was. You guys, I am just gonna sign off here. I will try to answer. I will go through and later answer the questions that you have. If I did not get to you, hi Sharn from Tasmania. Hi Barbara. Hi Barbara. Hi Jennifer. Hi Peony. Hi Aloha. Um, qualifications. What is the qualifications you need to apply or be chosen for the program that furnished my apartment? I wasn't through a program. It was because I had shared part of my life with Haynes for their campaign to raise awareness and socks for the unhoused, and so they provided my furnishings. Blessings from Jamaica. All right. Hi from Chicago. That okay. I got to get going too. All right, guys. I'm going to say goodbye now. If I missed you, I hope I catch you next time, and I'm wishing you the best. Bye.